This is your life, man. Come and see, this is your life. You could be living in a mansion. This is where you're coming. This is the real home. No one suite here. No granite bench tops here. No women in there, brother. You're alone. You're alone. That's the reality of life here in this hole. What did you prepare for it? What have you done? But ask yourself really, now in this moment, what good is a house to this brother? What good is all the money in the world to this brother? What good is an AMG or a Lambo, whatever you want to call it? What good is that now to him? What good is a 6'2" blonde? It's of no benefit. It's of no benefit. No matter how many zeros were in you, it's of no benefit now. Granite bench tops, timber bench top, ensuite, not ensuite, is a double story, is it a split level? How many? This is of no benefit whatsoever. This is gone. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. What is the life of this world except it's a deception, it's a dream, it's an illusion. Why is it a dream? Because to believe in the dream, you have to be what? You have to be asleep. Ali bin Abi Talib, he says you're asleep. And when death comes, you wake up. Ya hasrati, whoa, where am I now? And it's too late then. You can't go back. While you and I were sitting at home getting ready to break our fasts, this brother fell to the floor, never to get back up again. At the moment where Allah is accepting dua from people, someone decided that that's the moment I'm going to be a big boy. Playing God on earth. Playing God on earth. It is Allah who gives life and takes it. And when you think you're a man and you want to play Allah's role, then know that Allah will deal with you accordingly. When does this change, man? 22, 23 years old, built like a tank. Yasin Afara, built like a tank, tabarakallah. $1 brought him to the ground. $1 brought him to the ground. Muslims killing Muslims. Really? Muslims killing Muslims. You know, I was sharing with the boys before the rest of you came. You know, and forgive me, again, like I said, it's not like we don't have Quran and Sunnah for me to quote. But I need to speak the truth and what's in my heart. You know, I remember there used to be an old movie called Dangerous Minds. And in that movie, they had a very famous song called Gangster's Paradise. Wallahi, as I was driving, the lyrics to that song came to my mind. The lyrics, the words, even kuffar could come to see. And yet you and I, so delusional. The words of the song, he says, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? You wanted to prove a point. Now who pays the price? The mother and the father and the brother and the wife and the children and the kids and the brothers and the sisters. Their lives have been changed for life. Because someone wanted to be a bad boy and prove a point. And that's the least of my worries. You know what's worse than that? In our hearts, we glorify that life. We love that image. We love it. We thrive on it. I got news for you, bro. Anyone that's living that life, he chooses that life, you're a scum. You're less than scum. There is a very strong opinion that the one who kills a Muslim for no reason, there is no paradise for him permanently. Permanent. So don't, you know, inshallah I'll do a hajj and, no. You're playing games with Allah. There are no gangsters in Jannah, my brothers. Let me give you the news now, yeah? No gangsters in paradise, huh? Paradise are for those who feed Allah. Paradise are for those who live their life according to the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jannah is for those who preferred their brothers over themselves. The blessed month of Ramadan. We sit here thinking, I feel sorry for the brother. Again, no, don't feel sorry for him. There are no accidents in Islam. Wallah, so young. No. His death was decided by Allah 50,000 years before the creation of the heavens and the earth. That bullet had his name on it, whether you like it or not. That time, that place, that location. This was all decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The question is how did you go? How did he go? What state was he in when he left this world? How are you living your life, my brother? How many more visits, how many more reminders, how many more deaths do we have to see before you and I wake up and pull up and come to understand? Why are we wasting our lives for? For what? For what benefit? Now he knows the value. If I had just given $1 more in charity, I would have found it here. Ya Allah, if I just did one more sajda, if I had just one more sajda, I would have found the light of that sajda in my grave. But now it's too late. Now it's too late. Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, imagine the companion of Rasulullah, when he used to come to the grave, he used to buckle crying. Sahaba asked, "Oh Uthman, why is it when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam spoke about death, you never cried? When he spoke about Jannah, you didn't cry like this. When he spoke about hellfire, you didn't cry like this. Why is it that when you come to these moments, why do you get affected the most?" He says, because this is the beginning and this is the reality. If you're successful here, then know that the rest of your journey is successful. But if you fail here, then know every single part of the journey after this is only on a downhill. It's only going to get worse. How are you living your life? And how will you leave? What is the purpose of our existence in this world, my brothers? What, to eat, to play, to wear nice clothes and a hectic watch and drive a mad car? Do you really think that Allah, Hasha lillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that bored and he has nothing to do but to create these little human beings that will spend all their lives competing amongst one? Do you really think that that's the purpose of our existence? Or did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create us for something far greater? My brothers, life is not a joke. It's not a joke. You've been created for a reason. Where are you going with your life, man? Where are you going? Wallahi, it's coming. Death doesn't know numbers, doesn't know race, doesn't know color. When Allah says bring him, death brings him. So I ask you again, my brother, how will you leave this world? You know, my brothers, the life you choose to live is the way you will die. And know that the way you die, well, that is the way that you are resurrected. So my brother, you ask yourself now, again, this is not about him. I want every single person to ask himself now today, is there a possibility that you can die before tonight? Everyone here's going to tell me, of course, brother, astaghfirullah, what are you saying? Of course I can die at any minute. But has the truth of those words really entered the heart? How do we know if the reality of those words are there? How? Look at the actions. Look at the way that you're living. What you claim on your tongue, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't look at the tongues. Rather, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at the actions to see what is happening. Because if you die tonight and you don't have any of these qualities, and please listen carefully, some of the scholars are of the opinion that the way you die when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes your life, if you don't pray, that means you were never going to pray. You know? The way you go, bro. You died without salah at the moment of your death. Don't tell me he was too young. Don't tell me, subhanallah, he had the intention in his heart. If you die without salah, that means you were never going to pray. You were never going to fast. You were never going to give in charity. No, my brothers. Change is now. And let me tell you, Allah's going to hold every single one of you responsible for this gathering, huh? Allah's going to remind you of this day on the day of resurrection. Did you not come? Did you not stand? Did you not listen? What did you do? Get dirt from the wheelbarrow, inshallah, and throw it in with your right hand. 3 scoops with your right hand as a reminder that you were created from dirt and you go back to dirt.